My name is Cheryl Jansen van Vieren. I'm the head of HR at PPS, and I have worked for this company for close to 20 years. If I had to summarize the culture, I think I would use three words: performance, achievement, and engagement. PPS has an extremely high performance culture, and this will only be the place for you if you're prepared to get your hands dirty and work hard, and also if you're motivated and driven by achievement. In saying that though, the culture definitely lends itself to reward and recognition, and at PPS hard work really does pay off, and one is recognized if you do things well. That's what keeps you engaged and jumping out of bed in the morning with a spring in your step, knowing that you're off to work. For me, what makes PPS a great place to work is the scope of work that you are exposed to, and also the freedom within that to be creative and innovative. Unlike in the bigger corporates where you tend to focus on very specific areas of specialization, here at PPS you find your fingers in many different pies. And I'm also privileged enough to report to a leader who has not only been a great mentor over the years, but who also allows me to experiment and to take risks and really just to go with my gut feel. Now that's an interesting one. I guess it's like trying to keep a whole lot of frogs in a fishbowl and trying to keep the bowl in motion all the time, hoping that the frogs don't jump out. And I think sometimes you have to get to the point where you realize that it's okay if one of the frogs jump out. I was very privileged to listen to a keynote talk of Andrea Jung earlier this year. She's a very successful businesswoman in the United States. And she said something which made a lot of sense. She said work-life balance is possible, but not on the same day. So some days your kids will win, and some days work will win. But the key is never to feel guilty about either. So on a day when work wins, don't feel guilty, because soon enough there will come a day when it will be your kids' chance. Yes, it was definitely a quote that I heard at the IPM convention from a guy called Brunt Pretorius. He's the recently retired chief executive of McCarthy. And he said, leaders who create value know that before that they can ask for a hand, they have to touch a heart. And I've really stuck by that. I'm a firm believer in the fact that you are only as good as the team that you lead. And so you really do need to find ways to touch their hearts and to look after each and every one of them.